Hey guys, this is Nina Perez and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl, going from FAT to PHAT in real time. I'm excited because it's 51.
Yeah.
We've gotten over the hurdle of 50. 51.
Now the fun begins.
Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe, click the like button, share away. We're trying to grow our health community. Don't forget to pick up your journal. This is your journal, your food journal. You're going to do your measurements in the beginning. You're going to make sure that you journal everything. And at the end, you are going to measure yourself again to show how much you have actually lost. So don't forget to pick this up. This is on Amazon. And don't forget to go onto our website and get some merchandise. So we have a lot of t-shirts on there, aprons, hats, mugs, you name it, we got it. So go on there and check it out. I am Nina Perez. I am your host here at Memoirs of a Fat Girl. This is my true life journey, going from FAT to pretty healthy and terrific, or physically healthy and terrific, as it's been dubbed. And this is just my journey, and it's a very long journey, but it's a journey that I'm hoping to do for the rest of my life. And hopefully, not only will I lose this weight and be better, but maybe one day I can be next to him training people. Who knows what this is going to be, right?
That's
Who
right.
knows?
That's right.
This is PJ, your fitness concierge, and he is literally guru everything. So PJ, what is up for today?
Today we're going to keep it moving. We got the med balls. We're going to do some wall ball. We're going to do those little mini hills. We're going to run some stadiums. We're going to do a jump ropes around the track and everything. And I want to match. So you know what this book does well also? It holds photographs. See, she laughs. And so when I say photographs, it really is for you. I want you, if you're serious about what you're doing, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. I think it's worth more than that, because at any given time, it can keep you motivated in the proper way. You take a photo of yourself, you can do it in, a bathing suit or whatever, and you put it where you can see it every single day. Not your spouse or your significant other or anything like that. It's never used to demoralize, to make fun of, or anything. It's just a reminder of your journey. Someplace that you can look, you can see. I wouldn't stick it in your book because you're supposed to be carrying your book around and that falls out. You're like, oh! But it's important to journal your journey, because at different times you're going to feel the lack of motivation, or you're going to feel amped up and you'll be like, and you want to be able to go back and when you're struggling, like, oh yeah, remember I went off and I didn't do this day, but then I came right back in. Oh yeah, and look here, and when you have it written down in front of you, it adds another level of accountability to yourself to stay true to it. So a great tool.
It is a great tool, and one of the feedbacks that I've been getting is that it is really helpful to set people's mind right for the day, because it does ask you what you're grateful for that day and what your intentions are for that day. And then when you journal the whole day, at the end it asks you, how did you do today? How do you feel about what you did? So people are really getting a lot out of that part of it, because I think being healthy is also a mindset thing. It's not just us being out here physically moving around, but also here, right? So 90% is what you eat, 10% is the exercise. It's when you're sick and tired of being sick, though, you'll get well.
Absolutely.
So that's what he said, and it stuck with me, so now it's on a shirt.
Yeah.
So we are going to get started, and we'll get back to you at the end.
Absolutely.
guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Nina Perez, and this is Memoirs of a Fat Girl. I had a good time. I always have a good time. This is episode 51. It is time for upping the ante, apparently. I couldn't believe it. Like when we had double digits on 10, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's 10. And now we're at 51. And it's getting a little chillier out, so it's getting nice.
Weather gear.
Yep, I already went and got a little sweater and all that kind of stuff to work out in, so hopefully that will help. I am worried about winter, but we will get to that when we get to that.
Absolutely.
How do I change my mindset? Sometimes I still feel like I'm still fighting. How long is that gonna take?
It's different for everybody. And
God.
everybody, you'll get to that place where you just are like, oh, okay. And it happens when it happens. You can't force it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now weight loss has happened, but you guys are at a plateau. And you're like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
We're going to change. Keep with your same formula. We're going to introduce a lot more weighted exercises, stuff like that. We're going to keep the metabolic burners. We're going to keep the cardio.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like we always say, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet.
Yeah.
If your diet is poor and if it's crap, there's nothing that we do here 3 times a week that's going to make up for that. And like you said, you've already started with Ernest doing weights. So you're working out 6 times a week, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And it'll show. And it's consistency, and that's what it boils down to.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that I get to that point because I start to get a little discouraged, right? Because I walk every day. Now I'm exercising almost every day except Sundays. And I'm just like, what do I have to do? You know, like I'm watching what I eat and all that kind of stuff.
Keep going.
Okay.
That's it.
That's encouraging.
You know, remember we talked about this back in December?
Yeah, you did. You said I was going to get to this wall. Yeah.
Right. I said this is a year and a half journey just to
and it's only been a few months.
Right.
So I have to give myself that. I have to give myself that breathing room. I get anxious. Yeah, I get anxious. That's what it is. And now taking care of the mind. Yesterday in Costco, I was with my husband and literally had the first anxiety attack I've had in over 20 years.
About
I have no idea.
people.
I have no idea. I just literally.
Broccoli chasing.
I literally was standing there and I looked at my husband and said, I don't feel well. And I just broke out and started crying. I took off my mask. I started crying. He had to hold me in the middle of Costco. I'm like, what the frig is wrong? But you know what it is? I think it is all of the negativity on social media, on the news, on TV, exactly. But that's what I realized it yesterday. Like you don't realize you're storing all of that negativity in your mind until it gets to you. Now I haven't had anxiety in 20 years, so for it to attack me that way was very shocking.
Right.
But I realized that this health journey is not going to be just about the body. It's going to so much be about your mind and protecting your mind and protecting what you do, protecting what you're looking at, what you're thinking about, what you're reading, what you're seeing. And I realized that that's going to be part of this journey with you guys too. It's just kind of changing all of that too. And also just like meditating on the Word of God and being somebody who thinks of peace and things to be grateful for and intentions for the day and how I want to live my life. And so this is going to be a full health journey. I really started this at a weight thing, but I'm realizing it's going to be a heck of a lot more than that.
That's why they call it mind body.
Yes.
It's not just about exercise. If you don't sleep well, you're missing one part of the equation. If I don't eat well, I'm missing another part of the equation. If I don't exercise or if I don't drink enough water, I'm missing. And it's all together. It's not complicated, and you have to figure out how your journey and how your daily kind of mix of all of this happens. And when it does, there's synergy, and you're like, okay. We're not looking for perfection. You're never going to be where you have to be. As long as you're striving, and not even striving, you're just thinking about it and saying, okay, I want to work on this, and this is what I'm going to do. It's exercise, it's eating, it's having fun. And then sometimes, listen, I'm going to go get some ice cream because I want to have some ice cream. And I know enough in my mind that I can say, I can handle a little scoop of ice cream or a little whatever your treat is, and then you come back to it and no harm, no foul. Not like, oh my
But you have to change your fat girl mindset before you do that. I'll be honest with you, because once you start to...
I've been telling you that. I feel so fat.
what happens with a fat girl is that you think you can do it one time, but you can't. You do it the one time, and before you know it, you're making an excuse for the second time, you're making an excuse for the third time, you're making an excuse, and now you're 4 or 5 days in of eating garbage when you thought you were gonna only do it the one time on Tuesday. Now it's Sunday, now you're gonna have to start again on Monday, right? This is what we do. This is how fat girls mentality or fat people mentality is. Sometimes it's hard to get discipline. Discipline is a very hard thing, and that's why I guess it's one of the fruits of the spirit, right? Is self-discipline.
Right.
It's one of the hardest things because I know I gave myself an excuse like a week ago or something to have, I forgot what it was. Oh, an icy, a little icy. And that's all I had. But I couldn't get rid of the craving to go have a second one and to go have pasta and to go, it like triggered a sugar thing in me. You know what I mean? So I had to stop, and I'm glad I did, but I wanted to keep going.
So here's, and that's just an honest reaction. So change your treat. Maybe not
Yeah.
something so sugar laden.
Yeah,
Change your treat.
yeah.
And notice I didn't say don't have the treat. Still have the treat.
Yeah.
The treat. We have some in the group that are like, I reward myself. I reward myself every afternoon with a couple cookies. Listen, leave them cookies alone.
Right.
You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God. So,
7 days, you get one little treat if you need it. But
right.
if you can't handle it, no to shape
And that's where I'm at. I really can't handle it. I know that I am the type of person. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And there's some new recipes coming out. I got some braised leeks coming out with a little bit of gorgonzola and some toasted walnuts on top. They're delicious, low carb, and no sugar or anything. They're bomb. They are bomb. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am Nina Perez, your host. This is PJ, your fitness concierge. I will make sure to link all of his information below so that you can contact him so he can work you guys out. Why do I have to suffer by myself? You can suffer too. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Until next time.
Fat out.